Welcome, y'all, to YouTube time, and it's tea after the coffee time with Madison, Christine. Today, you guys, I'm going to talk about a very deep topic that seems to be threading through in a lot of clients I'm working with and what I'm seeing in the world, and that is loneliness. I'm going to talk about loneliness. And I know, just like I said in the last video, jealousy, we're all human, so we've all been there. So first of all, you're not alone, and let's talk about it. So it's one I have every single one of these emotions and feelings and experiences I have a deep respect for. And as always, I like to go deeper with things, okay? So first of all, if you're someone watching this and you're deeply feeling that loneliness, I send all empathy in my heart to you, because it can be one of the hardest emotions. And it's not just an emotion, it's an experience. So also, we've been in this pandemic, which has also triggered more and more of that. And as always, I like to look at the opportunity inside of these different energies, okay? So first of all, if you're feeling loneliness, it's okay. In fact, it's part of deepening into your own rootedness. Loneliness doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or that you're not wanted. That's all a lie. Again, you guys, basically a lot of the things that we hear, that we see, there's so many misconceptions, many lies coming through. So let's go to the deepest root possible. That's where I like to go. And remember, when I share, I'm not sharing from the books. I'm sharing from experience. And from my experience with nature as well, nature's intelligence. When I was sitting outside earlier for my quiet and coffee, just had planted some flowers and herbs, and looking at the trees, I allow them to speak to me, to receive the love that's coming through, because they are in their own roots. And what is really powerful, if we look at a metaphor that I'll share before this, not just a metaphor of truth, if you look at the trees, you look at nature, they're in their own soil, and they go into their deep roots. And then they connect to the roots of the other trees, right? And that creates its own powerful system of nutrients. But they first must be rooted in their own. I believe that's the perfect example for us in humanity and our experiences, is that first we root, right? And then we are meant for togetherness. So when you're feeling lonely, there's a big reason for that. Your inner deepest self knows that the true experience is that connectedness first down within in your roots and with all other roots. That's the nutrients, right? Your own nutrients connecting to other nutrients. Isn't that powerful and beautiful? So if you're feeling lonely, that means something deep in you knows that's not what is meant. Your true nature is not that, right? It's a pathway. It's a mastery into deeper rootedness in self. Our world gives us so many lies and control systems that start creating this mindset and patterning and belief system that unless you consume this, you have that, you look this way, you have these kind of friends, you're popular, whatever, means you don't matter, you're not worthy, or maybe you just can't seem to find a partner. It makes you feel like there's something wrong with you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. Everything right. Just what I like to encourage is hold on through this energy, and it will deepen you. If you choose to do this, choose to utilize loneliness as an indicator that you're getting even closer to your roots, because you're feeling a contrast of what you really know is true inside. So if you just deepen with that, bring it back into your roots, what is it that brings you closer to yourself? For instance, when I write music or even do these videos, I get closer and closer to the core root of who I am. You journal, you write, you draw, you take pictures, whatever it is, what brings you life, what brings you breath, what makes you happy. It's not hard. These are simple things, right? It can feel so hard when loneliness hits hard. And I share this because I've noticed the theme with clients I'm working with. And what is the biggest trigger into addiction, into keeping in a domestic relationship, emotional abusive, loneliness. We all have been there. It takes a lot of courage to hold through it and to deepen into your own roots. And if you're someone in trauma, or every human, we've all needed to reach out, you guys. Do not hesitate. It's an amazing courage to reach out, whether you work with a therapist, a coach, someone in your spiritual community, whatever it is. Just, I want to say this, when you do seek that, it's really important to find someone. Do they look healthy and vital? Are they living in the core of their own essence? Really, really search that out and trust your gut. Because there's a lot of information, you guys, but this is about frequency and vibration. And as we go through more of what's breaking down on this planet, that truth is going to become more and more conscious. We are frequency. We are vibration. And even that understanding alone can help a lot with loneliness. And we're responsible to root ourselves, to ask ourselves these questions. What do I want? Is this relationship serving me, or is it sucking my energy? These are some questions you can ask. And learning to really trust your intuition. And the reaching out, for instance, years and years ago, what got me really rooted in my own process was after sifting through a few therapists, finding the one therapist woman who just saw right into my soul. And it was that moment, it was like I got CPR for the soul. I was like, oh my God, love does exist. I'm seen. And then my journey has been to see myself and share that with the world. And to cut codependency and all that takes time, right? And we're in a frequency now though, you guys, it doesn't take years and years anymore. It's a new frequency and we can shift a lot faster. So I hope that gives ease to any of you. If you're in loneliness, that's an energy, just remember. And that can shift faster than you know. But you got to be willing to harmonize with that. We've got to be in co-creation. It's a choice, you guys. No one is going to do it for you. The old pattern of healing and healers it's an old-fashioned thing anymore. No, we heal ourselves. And so those that have done that work, when then you get in presence with another, your vibration is lifted and they have an opportunity to lift in their vibration. And it's all through example, all through energy. So I'm going to leave it at that and hope that gives you something to work with. And again, it's MadisonChristine.net. I do have some space open for a couple more one-on-ones, even if you're just looking for a few sessions to jumpstart that. And again, please subscribe if you're interested in these videos. And I just so appreciate you all, and I'll meet you all on the flip.